Nick No Condom Cannon just can't seem to keep it in his pants. Nowadays, the ex-Nickelodeon star and MTV Wild and Out host is more famous for his bedroom antics than anything show business related. At the time of recording this, Cannon has fathered 12 children with 6 baby mamas, 9 of which have arrived in the last 3 years alone. The Gigolo rapper continues to assert that every single one of his kids was intentional, telling Power 106 Radio in July that he don't have no accidents. While most media outlets focus on Cannon's role in all this, little attention has been paid to the women who are helping raise Cannon's growing brood. Beautiful, successful, and strong in their own right. In today's video, we wanted to shine a spotlight on these incredible women who are redefining what happy, healthy, and modern family looks like. Now, it's worth noting that Cannon didn't start out as a condom-shy baby mama collector. In fact, Cannon's first baby mama wasn't a baby mama at all, but a woman Cannon was married to for 6 years. Cannon's first wife was none other than the Queen of Christmas herself, Mariah Carey. With 5 Grammy Awards, 19 World Music Awards, 8 Guinness World Records, and 1 really catchy Christmas song, Carey is known as one of the best-selling music artists of all time. The pair were first linked to one another in early 2008 when Cannon starred in Carey's Bye Bye music video. The steamy video quickly fueled romance rumors, and it wouldn't be long before the pair tied the knot in a secret private ceremony in the Bahamas that same year. Their journey to parenthood wasn't an easy one, as Carey admitted to suffering a miscarriage that same year. However, 3 years later, Cannon and Carey would welcome their first kids together, fraternal twins Moroccan and Monroe, born April 20th, 2011. A dominant Hollywood it couple, fans were shocked when they called it quits in 2014, seemingly out of nowhere. Despite an initially difficult separation, the pair are now on good terms, and their main focus is on co-parenting their kids as effectively as possible. In her 2020 memoir, Carey had only good things to say about the man who she'd been married to for 6 years. He's a good guy. He was faith-based. He was ambitious. He had been in the industry for a long time, so he understood the madness. He paid attention to me. With the divorce finalized in 2016, Carey certainly didn't let the heartbreak slow her down. She continued to work, filming a reality TV show called Mariah's World for E! Entertainment, appearing as a guest star in the hit TV show Empire, and continuing to tour and release new music, all while looking after her 2 beautiful kids. In October of 2016, Carey began dating American choreographer Brian Tanaka, with whom she's still with today. Despite how things ended, Carey looks back at her relationship with Cannon fondly, admitting in her memoir, "Honestly, I think Nick and I could have worked it out between the 2 of us, but egos and emotions got inflamed, which turned into many billable hours with a lawyer," leaving many fans to wonder if Carey was hinting at the possibility of the 2 stars reconciling in the future. But with Carey's new relationship entering its 6th year and Cannon busy doing other things, the pair's focus seems to be on their kids and not on each other. As Carey remarked, "It was tough. We both wanted to make sure everything was cool for our family. We will always be family and we will make it work." After his divorce from Mariah, Cannon would go on to meet the first of his true baby mamas, Brittany Bell, an impressive woman in her own right, although Mariah Carey is a tough act to follow. Bell works as a model, having won Miss Guam and competed in the Miss Universe pageant in 2014. She also spent 3 seasons as a dancer for the Phoenix Suns and graduated from Arizona State University with a bachelor's degree in broadcast journalism. The beauty pageant winner also briefly hosted a podcast called The Mama Gang on top of pursuing a doctorate in psychology. A woman so obviously gifted with both beauty and brains, it's not hard to see why Cannon decided to have 3 children with her. Golden Sagan, their eldest, born February 2017, Powerful Queen, born December 2020, and finally, Rise Messiah, born sometime in September 2022. After welcoming baby Rise, Cannon had nothing but praise for the former Miss Guam winner, calling her the rock and foundation of his fatherhood journey. He continued to pile on the praise. "She has taught me so much about parenting, psychology, spirituality, love, and just life in general." Bell, who was raised in Barrigada, Guam, gushed over the father of her children in a 2017 Father's Day Instagram post. Anything he does well and beyond. But I must say it is a blessing to see him do his best job of them all, being a wonderful daddy. You are the best dad. Coming in at number 3 is former radio personality and broadcast professional Abby De La Rosa, a California native who made a name for herself interviewing the hottest artists on Los Angeles' Real 92.3 FM. La Rosa also runs her own business, Masked by La Rose, and sometimes moonlights as an international DJ. Together, she and Cannon share 3 kids. Cannon's second set of twins, Zion and Zillian, born June 14, 2021, and a daughter, Beautiful Zeppelin, born November 11, 2022. La Rosa has spoken candidly about her relationship with Cannon and its polyamorous nature, going as far as to say, "I hope my kids can eventually do it their way, whatever that may be in whatever capacity that is. To do it their way, not the way that the world wants them to do it their way the way mom and dad did." Despite referring to Cannon as her primary partner, she has spoken candidly about the realities of their relationship. "I just know in my heart of hearts that this isn't my forever person." In a 2022 podcast appearance, she said, "I think I see monogamy for myself down the line, and this won't get me there. But I love where I'm at this very moment. It's just not my forever." As well as maintaining a close relationship with her baby daddy, La Rosa also claims to have a close bond with one of the other women with whom Cannon has children with. Although she didn't specify, she said the two frequently get coffee or dinner together. "She's a beautiful human being, and I wish her nothing but the best in this forever journey we're a part of." La Rosa attended a broadcasting school after completing high school and sought to pursue her passion in music, something which led her to radio early in her career and allowed her to interview the likes of Jack Harlow and Saweetie. Cannon piled on the praise for his ex-DJ Bo in a post celebrating Zion and Zillian's first birthday. And at "Hi Abby De La Rosa, you are superwoman. I will make it my mission to let the boys know how honored and privileged they are to have such an amazing, loving, strong, resilient, and magnificent mother. It's their birthday today, but you're the one that should be celebrated." Cannon's 4th baby mama likes to keep it a little more low-key. Alyssa Scott is an Instagram influencer and has been modeling since she was a teenager. It's believed that the pair met when she appeared on an episode of Wild 'N Out in 2019. And from there, it wouldn't be long before the couple welcomed their first son together, Zen S. Cannon. The pair, however, were soon faced with a tragedy as shortly after his birth, doctors discovered a fluid buildup inside his head and a malignant tumor that required brain surgery. Zen's health worsened around Thanksgiving, and Zen passed away in December of 2021. On what would have been Zen's first birthday, Scott and Cannon announced that they had started a foundation in his honor, supporting hope, grief care, and pediatric health care for families and children in need. Not a whole lot is known about Alyssa Scott other than she is a model. She often shares photos from her shoots to her Instagram, where she is seen modeling a variety of clothes, swimsuits, and lingerie from various brands. Back in 2015, she shared a throwback pic of her posing for Lulu as a 17-year-old, captioning the post, "If only I could go back and tell 17-year-old me a thing or two." In October of 2022, Scott announced that she was expecting a second baby with Cannon, confirming the news with a series of steamy maternity pics posted to the pair's social medias. Born December 14, 2022, Halo Marie Cannon was welcomed into the world by both Cannon and Scott. Scott used the moment to remember Zen, posting to her Instagram, "Zen is in every breath I take. I know his spirit was with us in the room that morning. I know he is watching down on us. He shows me signs every day. I will hold on to this memory forever." Cannon's relationship with model and real estate agent Bre Tiesi began like so many of Cannon's other relationships. The two met when Tiesi appeared on Wild 'N Out over 10 years ago, and since then the two have, in Tiesi's words, had an off and on again relationship. The pair took a break in March of 2018 while Tiesi was married to former Cleveland Browns quarterback Johnny Manziel. But with their divorce finalized in November 2021, it appears that Cannon and Tiesi made their way back to each other. Tiesi got her start modeling when she was a teenager. She told E! News that it was never her ambition to model, admitting that she fell into it after a boyfriend of hers was in the industry. He had a show at the time and I was 16, and his mom was like, "You should model." Tiesi had originally wanted to be a surgical technician, but was instead persuaded to use her good looks and pursue modeling by her boyfriend's mom. The Los Angeles native also works as a luxury real estate agent in her home state and has made appearances on Wags and Selling Sunset. Tiesi began to transition her career from entertainment and more firmly into real estate after her divorce from Johnny Manziel. She told People in 2022, "I started taking it more seriously and tapping into my network, and that's when I started making some high-figure sales." She added, "As amazing as modeling was as an industry for me, I was just kind of over it. You know, I'm 31 now, so I'm like, it's time to be a big girl." Together, she and Cannon share one kid, legendary Love Cannon, who was born in July 2022. Tiesi spoke about their unique relationship setup. "I think some people have their idea of conventional relationships and certain things, but we have a beautiful relationship." When she isn't selling houses and taking pics, Tiesi admits to having a long-standing passion for fitness. "My dad was an MMA fighter and grew up in the gym, and my mom was a nutritionist and has that whole side. That's just always been such a huge part of my life that I didn't even realize how lucky I was to grow up with." On top of her fitness show Elevate with Bre on OFTV, she also sells her own 12-week fitness program on her website, Body by Bre. The last of Cannon's baby mamas is model, actress, and photographer LaNisha Cole. Cole is best known for her role as a rotating model on the game show The Price is Right, having appeared in 8 seasons. She's also a music video vet, having featured in Pharrell's Frontin', Trey Songz's Last Time, and Eric Benet's Never Wanna Live Without You, amongst others. In January 2011, she opened her art gallery in Santa Monica, as well as a photography studio in downtown LA in 2013, where she is owner-photographer. Together, the pair share baby Onyx Ice, born September 14, 2022. After receiving criticism for his rapidly growing prude, Cannon spoke about his relationship with Cole candidly. "She is one of the most guileless, peaceful, and non-confrontational kind souls I've ever witnessed, and only deserves to revel in this moment of blissful joy of motherhood." Like Cannon's baby mamas before, she had nothing but nice things to say about the Wild and Out star. "Co-parenting is a breeze when you see eye to eye," Cole wrote on her Instagram story in December 2022. "It's all about this little one, our Onyx." Nick was playing Isn't She Lovely by Stevie Wonder in the delivery room to welcome Onyx into the world. "My heart smiles every time I hear this song. It will forever be special. It's her song. Teamwork makes the dream work." Cannon's arrangement is unique to say the least, but despite an unorthodox family tree, there doesn't seem to be much love lost between the media mogul and his many baby mamas. With an open and honest approach to his polyamorous lifestyle, Cannon seems to have the full support of every one of his baby mamas, and despite fathering more kids than the NBA starting lineup, Cannon appears to be present and supportive in all their lives. But what do you think? Is Cannon right to do this? Is he being a good father? Or are these the actions of an irresponsible and immature man who was banking on the fact that their mothers will always step up and be present even when he can't? For now, it's hard to see, but in 100 years' time, when we're all descendants of Nick Cannon, it's important we recognize the women who helped to make this possible.